What's up, YouTube community? This is Donovan, or here in the light of day, as you probably know me on here. It's good to talk to you again. It's been a really long time since I posted any videos here on YouTube because of a lot of personal stuff I've had going in my life. I'm in the process of going through a divorce right now. It's been a few months since we actually filed or whatever, but it just making YouTube videos at the moment hasn't really been at the forefront of my mind, and I apologize for not giving updated information on the site, but just wanted to make a video letting you guys know that I do plan on making more new videos, and on top of which, the video that I'm posting today is a very important one and definitely worth the wait. If not, it's probably the most important video that's ever been posted on YouTube, and I know that may sound crazy, especially coming from someone like me, but this is no joke. The thing about this video, and the reason why it's so important, is one thing I've learned from researching, philosophy and, a lot of these conspiracy theories and stuff that are going on right now, is that the most important tool you can use is basically your ears. You have to listen, you have to see, and you have to understand what's going on. Ever since I've been exposed to this information, since a few years back, I've done everything I can to pay attention and listen and try to find the underlying theme and some of the ploys and plots going on with our government and some of these other agencies. And, so I'm always paying attention. Because of that, I've actually run across something that's very important, something that can help benefit all of us. And when I mean all of us, I mean everyone in the world, everyone who watches this video who can understand my voice. This is something that could save you or a loved one's life. A couple years back, I was, here in Chico. I was having dinner with some friends of mine, and there was a lot of really weird stuff going on in the news and in the government, and there's just a lot of disinformation going around, and I was really in a mindset to try to get to the bottom of certain things and try to figure them out. And I recollect eating sushi with some friends of mine here in Chico, California, and I heard someone in the booth behind me whispering, and everyone I was with at the table wasn't really paying attention. They were lost in their own conversation. But I figured, hey, if these people are whispering behind me, not to be not to be a creeper or something, but I figured, maybe I should pay attention to this and hear what the gentleman has to say. And through listening to this man who was talking to a guy and his wife, I had come to the realization that this person was a doctor, using a lot of medical terms and whatnot. And to make a long story short, I overheard him saying to these people that if anyone in their family ever gets cancer, ever gets sick, has any kind of cancer symptoms, or is fearful that they might get cancer, that there is something that they should get in order to help save that family member and to prevent cancer within themselves. And the guy named it off. He said it was called sulforaphane, and I'd never heard of it at the time, and I was really curious to hear what he was talking about, and I just kept listening in, and he basically was telling the people that within a short period of time, this substance, this medical treatment will no longer be available over the internet to just regular consumers. It would be an over-the-counter kind of application, and that if you go to a pharmacy, any kind of pharmacy, and you know what to ask for and ask for it by name, that they would be furnished sulforaphane in the event that it's been made illegal. And upon hearing this, I was like really mind blown. I didn't know if it was some kind of cockamamie scheme or some kind of bullshit, but I grew up with Masons, and I've been in secret societies and stuff, and so when I hear people talking like this in this kind of manner, I do oftentimes tend to take it seriously. And as soon as we had left the restaurant, I decided to tell my wife and my friends, my ex-wife, and my friends what I had overheard. And they didn't seem too inspired or excited by what I had to say. They were more or less like, oh, it's just another one of Donovan's cockamamie conspiracy theories, just another, another bit of disinformation or whatever. You know, a lot of people just can't believe in a lot of the stuff I'm into just because it'll fuck their mind so bad. That's understandable. You know, the light isn't for everyone. You know, knowledge isn't. It's, you know, for the people who seek it. Not all people will. You know, just because I want information readily available to everyone, that doesn't mean they're going to go looking for it. I just think that seekers should be able to find. To make a long story short, I had some money, and you know, within a couple days of hearing this conversation, I decided that I was going to, you know, buy myself some of this sulforaphane, and I went online and decided to do a little bit of research about it. And it's so funny how inexpensive this stuff is. As it turns out, the product itself is nothing more than highly concentrated broccoli or cauliflower extract. It's very inexpensive to make. I was able to get a bottle of 90 pills, I think, for less than $4, a 3-month supply of this stuff. And I bought a ton of it. I think I ended up getting 12 bottles of it total. It was really cheap. In fact, I think they gave me buy one, get one free on this stuff. It was unbelievable. There's only a few sites that have it. And what really caught my attention was the fact that if you do research on this product and you look it up, the research shows that it has very, very high anti-cancerous properties. It's shown very promising results in testing showing that as a preventative measure that it can literally alleviate one's worry of getting cancer, particularly tumorous styles of cancers, which many, if not most of them, are of that style. And I'm on, you know, Wikipedia and doing internet research, and I'm figuring this out, and I'm going, how the fuck does no one know about this? It really blew my mind that no one knows about this, and I had caught on to it. Well, I never got cancer. I mean, these pills just sat in my cupboard for a while. I wasn't sure what to do with them, really. I was kind of waiting for a friend or family member to get cancer and then to give them some of it and see if it, you know, had any results or anything. I didn't believe one way or the other. I wasn't too incredibly optimistic. Well, at the beginning of this year, my cat began developing a growth in his mouth. And we weren't sure what it is. We weren't sure if it was some kind of infection or some kind of weird tooth or what it was. And his breath began to stink really, really bad, very putrid, like rotting in his mouth. And I was very worried about my cat. So I took him to the vet and did a whole number of tests on him. And they came back showing that he had really severe cancer. He had large cell lymphoma in his mouth that was developing. It was physically pushing his teeth out of his mouth, and if that wasn't the only thing causing him intense pain, he also, by the same token, had severe necrosis in his mouth, which means his whole mouth was basically rotting away, and every time he breathed, even near you, even if you got a few feet away from the cat, he'd smell like, you know, rotting flesh. And I was really disheartened by this, and I spent hundreds of dollars, almost $1,000 on surgeries, tests, and everything, trying to figure out if there was anything I could do for this cat. They ended up cutting out some of his teeth out in the top of his mouth and cutting out a piece of his jaw. But you know, they made it clear to me. Sorry, I'm getting sick. They made it clear to me that he didn't have much time. They said if I gave him this cancer treatment stuff, which is this real gnarly stuff, it's really, you know, would make him feel sick anyway, that I might be able to get 4 to 6 months on the best case scenario with my cat. And I was really bummed. You know, things weren't going well with me and my wife. And you know, it's basically just me and my cats. And I mean, I love this cat more than anything. And he's like, you know, a human to me. He's like a brother to me. I love him more than I love people, you know. And knowing that I was going to lose my wife and my cat right around the same time, I began getting really depressed. And it didn't take 6 months. Within about a month and a half, 2 months of the doctor giving me the diagnosis, my cat was so sick that it wouldn't walk, it wouldn't eat. His stool was black, and it was so bad. Like the growth in his mouth was sticking out so far that his bottom teeth were biting into it, and it was pustulant and just the most unbelievably ugly thing you can imagine, seeing something you love go through. And one day I woke up and my cat, he started meowing really frantically, and I sat down next to him and he laid down and he had a seizure or something, but he had such a violent attack that he ended up vomiting and shitting himself at the same time.